think of the first day?
Well, do you see this?
Through the bars.
Yeah.
What's that a metaphor for, Dylan?
We don't have a budget for metaphors.
Was he like that when he was pointing? Sandy, was he like that?
Yeah, he was like that, yeah.
And then just take the whole thing that way.
It's based on a few things. Stories from friends and the kind of thing that happens to people at that age I was interested in. I think it's a really hard time to be a young person.
All everybody talks about is money. That and looking sharp.
I was interested in that idea of, you know, how do you teach a boy to be a man or somebody who's on that threshold? What are you supposed to give them? I think men find it. They maybe haven't thought about it until it's too late a lot of the time.
You can't protect your children from the world.
No.
And it feels like this is the first harsh visitation of the world crashing in on that family. And very often I think the tension in a relationship between a mother and a father is about the extent to which you allow your children to make their mistakes.
Yeah, and then the children tell you anyway that you've got it wrong whichever way you choose. So you see, a lot of people, I was thinking, you know, they're going to bring out the iParent. They'll just have a huge black monad, like from 2001, that was out. I am your father or mother. There'll be two of them in the kitchen saying, go over there, press my button here. We met on the set of a film called The Actors, an Irish film. That's about 10 years ago, I think. More, maybe.
Wow.
Is it?
That's a while ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Dylan played the lead opposite Michael Caine, and I was an extra.
You weren't an extra. You were a very featured actor.
I had about a line and a half. I tried my best to improvise.
You gave
a bit more time.
Gave him great weight and heft.
Good.
Very memorable lines they were. My badge fell off. Look at all the way you've come.
Yes.
From my badge fell off to go over there and make sure your badge falls off. Extraordinary.
Energy, tempo. Don't ask permission, just saying, that's it. Conversation over. What was I saying?
You were stuck in a play.
Yes. So, yes, the reason why I became a director was I was in a play for the West End for about 9 months, and 2 weeks into it, I realised I was going crazy, I was going mad. It just felt like a sort of a prison sentence to me. We were in the Theatre Royal Haymarket, and I remember sitting in John Gielgud's famous dressing room, #1. You couldn't get more lovey. And I just thought, I'm going to have to turn up here every day from now until I die. And I just felt panicked at the thought.
It would scare the crap out of me.
Yeah.
Michael? That's not those guys, is it?
No. I think I gravitate towards more sort of the sort of quirkier roles, a bit more dysfunctional as opposed to the sort of handsome. He's a very giving actor, and of course it's very tricky because obviously he wrote it as well, and I was very aware that Dylan had written material such as Black Books, so I was very excited and I opened it up. I was very pleasantly surprised because it was more sort of naturalistic and it wasn't so much focused on sort of gags or anything like that. It had been treated very carefully and it was very sort of human.
We were just talking about him, I just think he's terrific. He's just a real find. He's a wonderful
kind
young...
of an everyman teenager. I mean, a lot of teenagers would be like that, wouldn't they?
But not everybody could express it.
Fine, because I was just thinking if you put something up there straight down, it'd be nice to have something else just coming back, just a little sort of backlight back.
Let me see what I can do.
Please, for full rehearsal. Very still and quiet on the floor, please. Thank you.
So you pick the glass up, but then the cracker goes up.
This is here, it's all subtext. That's what you're seeing. This is really the real meaning of the film. So
yeah, that's fine.
The different vegetables affect the environment, the people in them.
First shot of the day. Double check your mobile phones. Run sound.
And speed.
31, take 1.
Cheerful, having fun, Dylan.
Yeah.
Set.
Action.
Hey, perfect timing. How'd it go? You gotta call Mum.
Cut.
Yes.
Okay, cameras cut.
That was quickest because we're going to go back.
Prepare. You know what I'm saying.
Yes.
I think there's other stories to be told about, you know, the other family members.
Okay, let's go.
You know, I'd love to know more about the mother.
I have to go. Did you call him? And the mother, I think you do definitely get the feeling of what our place is in the family. And
Stupid headphones.
but I think it's important you see her, and you see her kind of get the kid out the door and worrying about the son, and then she goes and she doesn't want to go, but it's a strong role, but it's smaller.
I've been doing a lot of comedy recently, and I think of it more in terms of shots and also beats. A beat is like, I suppose it's a very instinctive thing. It might be to do with timing. I'm always looking out for what is the funny bit in each scene, and what are the building points that are going to pay off a gag. You know, it can be different things, but it's really a sort of a set of points in a scene that I think need to be slightly highlighted.
Do you ever get tired of being funny?
I'm not being funny now. There's no pressure.
No, I'm in general.
No, I don't. I don't walk around feeling, oh, I better be funny now. This person's getting closer to me. I better start being funny. No, I don't give a shit.
Do you think people want that from you?
I don't know. I'm not interested. I've never thought about it, to be honest with you. I don't know what they want. I expect them to make their demands explicit.
I wonder, should we try one where Dylan ends up against the door going, and you don't move?
The only thing is, the thing has to look relaxed before Keith's entrance. That's the other thing. You don't want anything like, I don't want to suggest anything dark or anything before.
No.
So speed.
Okay. 25, take 5.
Okay, good.
Action! Have a great time. Bye. Bye-bye.
God.
Sorry, I didn't do it.
God. No. What?
What? I didn't do that thing of staying there.
No, but it's fine. You stay there for plenty. It doesn't work. The previous version was much better.
You know, adolescence is famously a volcanic time for the human being. The parents have to be a kind of bouncy castle around this explosion. They have to be able to take it and contain it and go with it and come back in and say, you know, the walls are still here, the floor is still here, and today's a new day. I'm so tired. You know Mark Twain's famous quote about how he left home when he was, 15 or 17, something like that, and he came back when he was 21, and he was amazed to see how much his parents had learned. Is it ever not an awkward age? Do you ever grow up? Is there ever really a time in your life when you feel like you've got a handle on things?
I actually begin to think it's referring to the dad's age.
Well, it is, of course. It's referencing those three things, his son, the dad, and the time, you know.
You're waiting a lot?
I've been waiting for a while, yeah. It's okay.
Why do you think your character got beaten up?
If you walk along the street in a suit when you're about 16, 17, I think you're sort of a walking target, perhaps.
Did you ever have a period where you found your dad incredibly embarrassing? He's a civil engineer, you
Yes,
say?
yeah. He's a massive train fan as well.
Oh, is he? Is he a train spotter?
Yeah, he's an anorak. He's an anorak, yeah.
Who is your co-star? Guy with the blood on his face. What do you want to do when you grow up?
An actress?
Is acting your favourite thing in the whole world?
Pretty much.
And what is it you like about acting?
Probably memorising the words.
And is it also that you get off school?
Yes.
Hugs! Tell Auntie Sue I said bleh.
Did you always know you wanted to have kids?
No. Are you kidding? I'm a man. No man always walks around thinking he wants to have kids. He just gets told by the woman that there's children in our kitchen. Women know.
So there weren't reasons why you wanted to have kids?
No, but the children are the reasons when they arrive. You know, then you understand all the reasons. They are those individual reasons. And you can't imagine them not being there. So, you know, they explain themselves pretty rapidly. Am I done?
We'll
Yeah.
get some more running.
That's just a little.
Oh,
It's
so
just a
you
little.
can-
It's just a little neat. Because if you know, like let's have a you know.
Want some smeared
He
up
would have
inside?
wiped himself. He would have been at himself a little bit, like a streak up here or something. Wouldn't seem to me to be quite natural.
We've got another double bill coming up for you tomorrow at 9.